Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk. Welcome back to a flip through. This is my November of 2023 and my creative daily journal, and it is now February of 2024. So as I try to make some space on my desk, we obviously have a clean off the desk coming here soon as well. So as I wrap up the year and put these journals away, I wanted to bring you along for a quick flip through them. So let's see if I can get, sorry for the shadows as usual. It's dark here in the Pacific Northwest. Here we go. Okay, this little journal I bought off of online and not off of Etsy, and I absolutely love it. And so I had bought it a while ago and hadn't used it and decided November was the perfect time, and I love it. So if you'd like to see like a detailed look at it, it's in my playlist, probably in, I don't know, it wouldn't be under how to make a journal. It was like my November, journal. Setting up my November journal. I don't know. So I've made some changes to it, obviously, but the beginning journal itself it was just beautiful. It really was. It was just beautiful. And it came with, I'm just trying to get you situated here. It came with lots of extra pieces to play with. And I say that because like I can see some right here and I didn't use them all. So, it had lots of pieces. So I'm going to pull these, of course. It had a lot of things kind of like this that were not anything I would use in November, but I mean, I'm definitely going to pull it. I will use it, where do I want to put all these little goodies? I guess right here next to me. That's a really bad idea. Okay, here we go. So again, paper bag. It's made out of just cardstock. I mean, it's just a single fold. It's not anything. It doesn't have necessarily a binding or anything. It's just folded, right? And it's barely holding this chunk of love, as you can see. So it's got a bag all the way across the back. So it makes for a front and a back pocket. I added this napkin here, Mod Podge that on, and so I added like all of this and words and anything like that. So right here I just have a quote. It says, "Spiritual health is the way in which someone finds self-worth and soulful healing, and it can have a profound positive impact on mental and physical health." Yes to this. Okay, so in 2023, Melissa and I at Messy Missy Creates started a challenge that we invited others. It was just an open challenge, inspired to create. And every week there was a prompt. So I was putting them in my Wednesday pages. So this was the prompt for Wednesday. It was grateful. I say that and I don't know where the page is. We'll find it. We'll find it. Okay. Maybe I put them in the back. Yep, I put all prompt cards in the back this month. Yeah, because I didn't make this journal, right? So it didn't have extra pages. Anyway, so they're in the back. So we'll look at them. But the word was grateful. Okay, so I put a thing in here. It just says you are wonderful and deserve happiness. So this is an interesting time in my life. I'm actually like in between jobs at this point. I have quit my other job and I know what my new job is. I just haven't gotten my start date yet. So I'm literally like in limbo and waiting, and the timing was perfect. So I don't remember if this is my card or hers, but I'm going to pull it because we don't need to waste that beautiful card. But the fun little bag, right? Now these numbers right here, we'll make our list right here. November, Brooke and Melissa, so I can make notes later. The bag was here. I added the dates here. Oh, and the numbers are from Jill at Jilly Bean Studio. Okay, so, and again, I will preface this with saying whatever's done in this journal is done, and if it's not, it's not. She has tied, I'm assuming it's a she, please forgive me if that's presumptuous, like this really cool tie-in. It's separate. I'll be honest with you. I've tinkered with taking this out. First of all, I really love how she did it. Like she just tied it into the signature and then left a short little blob at the bottom and then this long bookmark at the top, right? I normally run my bookmarks, and it's not to mark a page necessarily, but anyway, I love that. But I'm also hesitant to like leave it in this journal. It's so sweet. And it's got these really fun charms. I don't know. So anyway, I may be taking that out. We obviously went to Bagels this morning. Here's the card. Look at this fun, like wax paper almost. Relaxing, celebrated, good news. Oh, about starting my job. Went and got a bagel. So this is a Wednesday. Yep, I remember. Okay. Yeah, so I finally got the email. Yeah, because I left my job, like my last day of my job was like the 19th of October, I think. And I'd given a month's notice. So it's been in the works for a long time. I just didn't have my start date. So I just said I got a bagel. There's no food in the house since we're leaving. I did some crafting. Excited about vacation. Yeah. So November 2nd is Dia de los Muertos, which I think is a pretty cool holiday. And we left to go see the boy in Charleston. So this was like a map of, I forgot who put this out. Anyway, it says nonstop destinations. And we did not have a nonstop destination. So we actually flew from Seattle to, yeah, and then had a short trip down here. So it is what it is. All right. Yeah, Dia de los Muertos. I mailed in our ballot, spent the day getting ready, and then my husband came home. We left for the airport, took the van, had plenty of time. It was just, this was the easiest. We found a parking place we really like. I remember this trip. This was beautiful. Easiest time we've ever had. Yep. Oh, I finally gave in to the Lumi ads and, you know, deodorant, soap, all that kind of stuff. They got me. And I ordered it. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Not sticking. So we might do a little repair as we go through here because this is, you know, super waxy. Wow, it's not sticking at all, is it? That's the one thing I do like about kind of going through my journals at some point is making sure everything's in there. I don't have too much trouble with like stuff coming up if I've adhered it well. Like this is just waxy paper, obviously. Okay. So Friday the 3rd, we arrived that morning. We took a, you know, red eye. Fun, like wrapping paper pocket here with like cutouts, just super cute. Our parking thing for the hotel. And I said, great day watching the boy. We bought him some dinner. Oh, we went back for nationals. He's sailing in nationals, but they were hosting. This was super cool. We hit the jacuzzi. We had a great cocktail and dessert, and we met some great people. Yep, super fun. Super fun trip. This is the, you know, a bag I made a pocket out of and can't get stuff out of. There we go. So I just made a tag. That's his team. That's their race boat. Oh, we went to Duncan. Got off the plane late, but made the first race. We got Duncan. So cool to see him race. He did well today. Yep. Great team meeting afterwards. So, but look at the pretty like stenciling or stamping on here that she did. Just really love it. Have the picture of them racing. That was a cool picture. The next day, this is where we viewed the race from. This was so cool. Excuse me. This is the Yorktown, and it's a permanent museum now, right? And you go on it. But yeah, we were able to, because the racing was all out here literally in the harbor. We were going to go up on this bridge to view it because the set point, one of the buoys was set right under the bridge. It was so cool. But like you have to walk, I'm not, you know, the bridge is all the way over here and we would walk. There's no bathroom. There's no like anything up there and it's so windy. So we actually didn't. It would have been fun to see the mark right under you. But anyway, we watched it from the edge, this right here and actually the other end, but super cool. So here's the tickets from the ship and the museum. Yeah, so I said, well, we got to watch the races from the top deck. It was so cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. We were back there with some pretty hot sailing teams like Yale and you know, Navy was there, of course, and it was interesting. So I said I brought my cute sailing clothes and my cute hat, and that lasted for a couple minutes. I had to put on my sweatshirt and a baseball cap, and I had socks on for mittens. The wind was blowing 20 knots, and it was so cold on top of the ship. So, yeah. Soccer field, I put in here, the girl and her team went, down for their national playoffs. They actually lost, and the team went back to Montana. Yep. Emotional long day. And my boy actually had a tough day on the water. The sea gods were not in our favor. They ended up placing 6th in nationals. They're okay. They're okay. We visited afterwards for a long time with the team. We had a great dinner with his roommates and their parents. It was really great. The team really was in a good headspace. It was very cool to be a part of it and be there for it. Obviously not happy with how they finished, but I mean, again, 6th in nationals is amazing, but not obviously how they wanted to do. What's today? Sunday. Oh, we changed time again. I write the same thing every year. If you've been here for a while, you know, and if you're new here, welcome. I literally just don't understand. I know I journal the same thing every year. Everyone keeps telling me it's the last time, it's the last time. I like to take the pictures of, I love water and birds. It's just my home. It's just what I'm used to. But I mean, he was beautiful, this beautiful, I think it's an egret. I'm not too sure. He was just standing there on the dock with us. We went to an amazing barbecue that night. So we took a picture with the team's parents, my son and his 3 crew, right? That team of 4 that were at nationals. We went to dinner. It was really fun. And then, this is so funny. My son bought me this bracelet this day. Here's the thing. Sort of, right? My husband bought it. My son was there, and then my son brought it in the little bag. He was so cute. Here's the map of our resort. This is Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So my husband went out to watch the races, the final day of races, the final 4. And I did not need to do that. I went to yoga on the beach and hung out by the pool. It was lovely and it was good for the soul. The boy came over and joined us. We ate in the bar and hung out. He's disappointed but doing well. It was great to have quality time. Yeah. Yeah, super cool. But like, look at the trim and stuff on here. Super fun. All right, the next day we left. Look at this fun belly band. It's elasticy lace, which I don't know if I've ever seen. I'm not a sewer. So as we left Charleston, this is Monday. As we left Charleston, we literally were like, do we go left or right? Do we go north or south, essentially? And people were like, you know, go south, head to Savannah. So we headed to Savannah, drove down there, had the day in Savannah. We weren't feeling it. I don't know another way to put it. We weren't feeling it. So we headed east and found a beach. And Savannah was beautiful, but I didn't need the historic Savannah. I wanted to be on the beach in the water. And I mean, Charleston is a beautiful historic town. And so we did a little bit of Savannah for the day. And then we found Tybee Island, which we fell in love with. We absolutely fell in love with it. I journaled some of these with you, so I know I've gotten your feedback on it. We found this really cool restaurant called AJ's. And I was like, it's a sign. We have to go there. And it was amazing. We just literally like kind of led with our hearts, if you will. I don't know another way to say it. It was just kind of like wherever it took us. It was just perfect. And we ended up on this very cool island in this perfect hotel room on the water and found this amazing dinner. And it had a live music and it was beautiful food. It was just amazing. We had fritters and hush puppies and an amazing baked fish. I mean, it was amazing. Oh, and my husband got some homemade pie to take back to the hotel. My son was named Elite 18 with the highest term GPA. Very, very cool. He was honored. He got to go, they call him out at the basketball game. We hit a CrossFit workout, dropped into a box there. Very cool. And super cool people at CrossFit Wando. Really enjoyed that. The next day is Tuesday. We had a great, yeah, I added this. We, our hotel had bikes, right? And so we looked at the little map and there's a coffee shop, 2 blocks over. We're like, yeah, let's go ride bikes. Well, it was closed. So my husband's like, well, we'll go to the next one. And then that one was closed. And then we ended up riding to the other end of the island. And I'm not, did I write it here? I believe we rode like 10 miles, like 5 miles one way, 5 miles the other way. It was so far, but it was great. Of course, it was exactly where we were supposed to be, right? It was very cool. So I picked up this postcard. Our hotel had chairs that you could rent. They didn't look exactly like this, but we took them down. We sat out on the beach. Oh, the beach is just where my soul is, you guys. We sat out on the beach and just watched. We didn't see dolphins like this, but it is gorgeous. So I tucked this in here because, here's our little map. This is a piece of it. Yeah. 5 miles for coffee. So my husband, we didn't have anything with us, right? And so he took this map for me, this pamphlet, and kind of folded it, right? And tucked it in the back of his shorts as we were riding. And we got back to the hotel. This is like an envelope I tipped in. As we got back to the hotel, and he was showering, and he got out of the shower, and I'm like, did my husband get a tattoo? Like, what is on your back? And so this ink had like transferred onto his back. You guys, it did not come off for days. I'm not joking. Like, we scrubbed it and like, it was just a joke. So anyway, that night we drove to Atlanta essentially, and met my cousin and her husband. And they travel completely different than us. Oh my gosh, they have everything planned out or whatever. And we literally called her. We're like, I think we're headed the day before. We're headed to Savannah, I think. Can we drop in and see you? And it's like 4 hours maybe from Tybee to Atlanta, where it's not close. And she's like, what? And we're like, yeah. So yeah, it was amazing. So we went to this restaurant called Henry's Louisiana Grill. Holy cow, that was good food. And Henry, the owner and head chef, came over to our table, and he makes the rounds nightly, but it was cool to meet him. Hands out beads to everybody. It was amazing food. That Southern food. Ooh, yes. All right. The next morning we dropped into another box and did CrossFit. Obviously, we went to Black Rifle Coffee Store, which I'd never been to. Super cool. Yeah. There's my husband climbing ropes for the first time. He got to ring the PR bell. He got another PR. This was the prompt for the week for the Inspired to Create. Oh, this is our anniversary. This is our anniversary. So this night we decided, where do we want to go? And we got some suggestions and started to go somewhere, and it didn't feel right. I don't know what to tell you. My husband and I are like, let's go back to Tybee. So we actually met my niece for brunch and her roommate, and it was just so fun. I haven't seen her in forever, so that was so sweet. And then my husband and I went back to Tybee. We stayed at this hotel, and then we're just dorks. We went to cocktails and then a really nice dinner, and then we were walking down by the pier, and they had these pirate hats. Yeah, 26 years. And then, oh my gosh, yeah, we stopped at a Piggly Wiggly. We drove from Atlanta to Tybee and had a beautiful cocktails and sushi and ice cream for dinner. What an amazing day. What an amazing life. Yep. Super fun. So that was the 8th. The 9th is Thursday. This is a fun pocket that this person made, and it has these stenciled on polka dots, like with paste. It's very textured. It's very cool. All right, so I just wrote on this. Oh my gosh, this breakfast. So the coffee house we were supposed to go to the first day that was closed was open today. It was amazing. I had a beautiful smoothie bowl with like fresh cacao chips and this beautiful orchid. It was stunning. And my husband had eggs. It was gorgeous. It was perfect. It was all perfect. we went and drove back to Charleston, and someone had told us to go to Bowen's Island for oysters. So we picked up the boy, and it's on the way to Folly Beach, and went down for oysters. And oh my gosh, we had our fill of oysters. We were told to go here for the best oysters, and it was amazing. It was amazing. We had a great night. Super glad we did that. We had a beautiful walk around Folly Beach. My son and I were playing around with like camera angles and stuff. Got some pretty cool shots. And then he walked us around the cistern of his campus, and they have all these beautiful lights. It was very cool. Here is the key. All right. The next day is Friday, and the boy was booked today. He had school events and then a tour and then a scholar event for this group that he's in of scholars. Oh, so we drove down to another beach. Where did we go? That would be good to put on here. What beach should we go to? I will have to remember this. This beach was interesting. It was plain sand. It was very interesting. So in Tybee, there were shells everywhere. I mean, everywhere. This beach, I'm not joking, there was no shells. It was fascinating. My husband did find 2 sand dollars, so we picked them up, you know, briefly. I actually filmed that for you guys, and I don't think I ever posted it. But if you've never seen sand dollars, I know people collect the shells, and I just always want to encourage people to make sure you know that they are a live animal. Just please make sure that they're dead before you pick them up and take them home. So anyway, yeah, they were just beautiful. So we just picked it up for a second and put it back. And then that night, oh my gosh. Oh, we found a beautiful coffee shop. And then that night we went, Kiowa Island is where we were. I did write it down. Yay. So we went to get in line for a restaurant called the Chubby Fish. And that line, you get in line like at apparently 4. It opens at 6. We got in line at like 4:45. It opens at 6. They let the first 30 people in, or however many, and then they hand out reservations for the rest of the night. Our reservation was not until 8:45. I was like, nope, we are not doing dinner at 8:45. So our son joined us. We found a very, very nice French restaurant that people recommended. We walked there, and our foodie enjoyed it very much. He's drinking some sort of, I don't know, coffee concoction. And then the next morning was Saturday, and it was time for us to go. So we picked up the boy, took him to breakfast at this place called Caviar and Bananas. And then we had a horrible travel home, a super long layover. We had a little bit of a misunderstanding when booking. We dropped into a CrossFit box again. This was our second time at this box. This was a great box. Loved it. I don't think this is the day before. Yeah, so Friday we dropped into the box also. Anyway, it doesn't matter. One of his teammates was working out there, and so it was very cool. And now his teammate coaches there. Super cool. So yeah, we got Chick-fil-A in the airport. I'm so ready to get home. Yeah. So here, what is stuck? What is stuck? Something's stuck. I glued on. What did I glue on? That's a bummer. Okay, look at this fun pocket. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day. So here's a note to all of our veterans. Thank you for your service. Here's the parking thing. Again, yep. Parking for while we were gone. Super happy with this site. We found super easy, super fast, and saved a lot of money. We'll probably use it again. We drove the van just in case, though, because we are in Seattle. So here's my girl and her boyfriend hunting, and then with his horse, living the ranch life, loving it. She sent us those pictures. Oh, gosh, love it. I love that my children have found, you know, are finding, but they're so different and just living their lives. I love it. Okay, so that's the 11th. Here we go. We are back now. The 12th is Monday. Not a lot going on. Let's see. Did she do this one? I think yeah, this one's in here. I added this I added these borders and, you know, all this. This is from Pam. Easily calm day, trying to catch up and get ready for work. I did chores. My husband slept. We tried to get the house in order after being gone for so long. We enjoyed staying home and a quiet day. It was actually nice to come home on a Saturday and have Sunday to prep. Like normally when we travel, we like land at whatever time, 11 o'clock, go to work the next day. It was nice to kind of have this day to regroup, right? Let's see. This is the 12th. This is all the 13th. Okay, so is that right? Let me see. It must be. Yeah. So, oh, it is. It is. I was like, why do I have this? Okay, because this is my first day of my new job. And so it says like, don't be afraid. And my mug, it says, you've got this. But I'm like, why am I know I'm out on my deck, right? Because the first day was all online training. So I was at home trying to get a handle of that. This is a beautiful tag that was made from Janet a long time ago. And I finally used it. I love it so much. And I am a hoarder of things that I love so much. And that's my husband clapping at football. Oh, because I watched Janet's live today. And I miss them. Yep. And I'm always inspired, sweet Janet, always inspired. So, yep. Let's see what happens here. Spent the day training, working on getting all my logins and everything. Oh, and my computer was delivered. That's right. See, this is why we document. My computer was supposed to be delivered the day we were gone last week, right? And it was this whole thing. And they're just like, you have to sign for it. I'm like, I'm not going to be here to sign for it. You got to hold it. Like, you can't. Anyway, it was this whole thing. UPS handled it brilliantly. I went to the UPS office. I put like a special flag on it. They flagged it. They held it. They brought it back on Monday. So my computer, all my equipment came this day. It was beautiful. So day one. Day two, let's see, is the 14th. Let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, we're doing okay. I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. So again, worked on training all day. I ran errands. I had to go get all my, my passes, my pass to get on base, like all that kind of stuff. Oh, and this is the day I got a Happy Meal from Brooke. These right here are like pumpkin churro spiced something fish, goldfish. Delicious. I couldn't find them anywhere, and I kept commenting. She said they're so good, and I was like, I can't find them anywhere. And she sent them to me, and oh my gosh, yep, right here. Look at how sweet she is. Team Pumpkin Spice, up with pumpkin spice. Yep, sweetest Happy Meal, Brooke. Thank you so much. I can't find any. I said probably for the best. Yep. Let's see. So I went to Trader Joe's today, and I just took that whole receipt, ta-da, and, put a little tab on it, a little pull tab. These are from Jill at Jelly Bean Studio over in her free Ko-fi shop. Obviously got Subway today. That's weird. I honestly could not tell you the last time I had Subway. Apparently it was Tuesday the 14th of November. I don't even remember having Subway. That's very strange. So this whole thing I put on, this was the front of Brooke's package. This is her beautiful artwork that she does. Oh, stunning. Brooke, thank you so much. And okay, so here's Wednesday, and I put first day on site today. Here's to new beginnings. My supervisor met me there for about 30 minutes, and then it was just me. I have so much to figure out, and I'm struggling with all the technology, but I will figure it out. New paths. And here's just a little cutout of like a magazine of a little girl in a safety vest with plants. And I said, I love the littles. They're so stinking cute. This was a tip-in like piece of paper, and it says each new day, including this one, is an opportunity to begin something new. I'm praying for your fresh start. That came in Happy Mail. And here's a picture of me on my first day of my new job. And I just put trusting the process that changes what I need right now. This is unlike anything I've done, and I'm in a huge learning curve. I already love the school site and being in the environment and feeling supported by staff. Here is the prompt for the Inspired to Create word this week was scarecrow. And then, oh yeah, so see, oh, I do remember Subway. Okay, because I was on base and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. And there was a Subway. Yep. Stopped and got training before a Subway before more training. That's right. My husband didn't go to the gym tonight. I'm going as much as possible. Oh, for Bod Squad. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of the challenge. Yee. Okay, Thursday the 16th, first frost. Here's a picture of our harbor today. It's like out of a picture book. It really is. I love it. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, because we're in Bod Squad, and I'm like at work. Holy cow, I am out of my comfort. Like brand new. Right here. Holy cow, exhausted and frustrated. On a very strict and fast learning curve. Yep. And I found this picture in a magazine of these safety vests. And so I handled the day, and I got a wonderful surprise when I ran into a person who is a co-parent, a co-soccer parent, but she works in the district. And so I gave her a big hug, and I was like, oh, it's so nice to see you. Anyway, and I got a safety vest this day that I wear. It just cracks me up. Anyway, look at this. Friday the 17th. I came home to this beautiful sunset tonight. I'm continuously in awe of where we live, and so happy to have this amazing view. It is stunning. Obviously the picture doesn't do it justice. So home is where your heart is. I put my boy is home. My boy got home after 11 o'clock. Oh my God. My husband and I were asleep, you guys. His girlfriend picked him up and then brought him home, and he like texts like landed, on the way, whatever. And like crickets from mom and dad. Okay. So he gets home and he's like, hello. And we're like, we're so sorry. We fell asleep. We're totally trying to, we went to bed at like 9. We're like, we'll just close our eyes for a little bit until he gets home, and then we'll wake up. And oh God. Anyway, love having him home. Good work day, mixed messages, but always open for the opportunities. I had a good meeting with school admin and the counseling team. Enjoyed learning about the school and trying to plan my training for this next week. Gym and market tonight. All right, the 18th is Saturday. I just put a little cutout here of New Pass, navigating that. And then look at this fun thing. Okay, I want to show you this. Just that. I obviously was drinking water, so cut that out. Saturday, the girl obviously had a football game. Go Grizz. And then look at this fun thing where she just sewed these cards together. They're just pocket cards or tags that she cut out. Super fun. Super fun idea. And so I just, they're tucked into this pocket, so you can flip them all up. I didn't even use them all. I mean, you could use, I'm hesitant because obviously I could still use all of this, but I'm gonna not. So I have here, I run on caffeine, sarcasm, CrossFit, and inappropriate thoughts completely. Great Saturday workout today. Partnered with whoever, went to get coffee with Coach. Did journaling, I guess. There's a piece here. I can't remember. My husband was fasting. Came home midday. The kids were watching movies. I went to get my lashes done. Oh, I did 600 calories on the bike after the workout. Our team was called But Did You Die? So lots of people got different shirts. So that was my shirt. And great visit and hugs. Oh, at my lashes. Today was the last day of him locally, and he's moving. And so I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. College football fun pics of Rue. Montana won. Yeah, we went to get tacos for dinner and watch football. My husband was fasting, but he'll eat tomorrow. Yeah, super fun. All right, the 19th is, let's see, Sunday the 19th. What is it? I put my headphones on. Oh, yeah, I was getting calories on the rower. It was part of the gym challenge. There's a bookmark in here, and I just put thanks. Open the sweetest Happy Meal today from Jennifer. So very thoughtful. Oh my gosh. I enjoyed opening all the goodies and finding homes for all the, oh gosh, yes, so much fun. I love this. Was eating this sourdough crisp bread, added like a little, so again, this is a really nice, look at, there's like no journaling. There's a note that I got Happy Meal. There's a thing that I did some rowing, and the boys watched football all day, and I got some much needed craft time in. That's it. I watched Bosch, Netflix and Bosch. Yeah. Better nutrition. You're being presented with 2 choices, evolve or repeat. Starting week 3 in Bod Squad. Week 3 is the crunch point. Week 3 is the week where you're just mad at the world. Here's a very cool paper clip. Look at this. Is this not cute? So cute. I'm going to leave it in here. I tipped in this card. It says, hello, beautiful. Our little girl drove home early today. She wanted to surprise us. Probably best so I didn't worry. The boy knew, so she went and saw him first, and then she came home with Whiskey, who has grown so much. Oh my gosh. This visit, we were like, what on earth are you feeding him? It's all right. It's only change and I am safe. I added this little tipping card. I shadowed today and I learned so much. I honestly, I'm so overwhelmed with the electronics and all the programs, but I know I'm going to get it because I can do hard things. All right, the 21st. Oh, the kids went to play bingo at a bar with my son's girlfriend's parents and family. That was fun. And then there's just a little picture of our porch table, and I love our little front porch entrance. Yeah. Put a little pocket here, and it says, good work day. I shadowed my second school today. I'm learning so much. This is a fun card she made. Is that not? Oh, look it. I ripped off part of it because it was pink. See? Just evolve. Just make it what you want to make it. All right. I added this November tip-in thing here. I love today. Today I went to the gym at 3:30 and then home. Prep things for the kids who helped clean. To have the gang over for Thanksgiving. So it's Friendsgiving. Prompt today was turkey. Yep, there's our house. Full. Shoes are here. Table's full. Love it. So blessed. This is Thanksgiving. We did the turkey trot. There's our gym crew. There's us in the car. Family fun. Oh, and then Thanksgiving Day, you guys, we went to see the Seahawks play. They played the 49ers. And yeah, I wore 49er gear for my family because, yeah, but I had to put my cowboy hat on. And then look who was the Dolly, the halftime. Oh my gosh, Dolly, she's so amazing. This was our wristband from halftime. Rue and I went to Goodwill. We found some goodies. I found this little chicken stamp. We had Arby's on the way home. And we got to watch some Yellowstone. Love that. I Mod Podged this napkin on here. The boy left early today to head out of town to watch football. I partner with a new person at the gym. Rue and I ran errands and did small shop Saturday. That was fun. Yeah, the boy went to watch the Apple Cup with his girlfriend, and we got to take Rue out for a goodbye dinner. We always have sushi. We missed the boy, but we've enjoyed having them both home. The boy's flight was at 8:30. My daughter drove him to the airport. He was in security for almost 2 hours. He made it home in record time and took care of business and then fell asleep. I'm a little sad today. I already missed my kids. Yeah, because my daughter drove and then my son flew. So here is Get Organized road trip. Here's a picture of Rue. I forgot to add it, obviously. All right, Monday the 27th. Nothing here. That's good. Good vibes. Let's see. Did I put? Nope. And a little quote. Over here it says, you are a perfect reflection of all the choices you've made. And then this is like CrossFit stuff. Wow, crazy days. Trying to be dialed in on food and hitting the gym through the holiday time. I miss my kids. Here is a tuck spot. You learn something new every day. Learning curb on the job. Yep, I'm digging it. Super grateful. Okay. And then here's just that wax paper again. And I put an old Happy Planner thing in here for November. No journaling. That's all it says. learning curve. That's great. Busy day. Here's Wednesday. And, oh, see? We're going to have to restick that. Okay. When you work with this wax paper, I tell you what, it's something else. We'll try it one more time with some sticky tape. There we go. Literally no journaling. I just put stay motivated on point with food and workouts. Thursday is the 30th. There's a tag in here. I added some things. No journaling there. I put so grateful for our lives and relationship and health. Dad's doing well. Whew. And then here I put the days are so long and yet fast. Yeah, not much. It's work and then gym and then home. Oh, my sweet daddy. Here is just the pocket for the back page I added. Here is the things I used this month. My monthly calendar. I actually like this one. I like the coffee paper I used. And then here is the pocket in the back. And here I tucked all of my prompt pages and I made some tags so you can see them. So here is the first one. They've all been posted and there's videos, but there's week 1. The word was grateful. And week 2, that word was what? I forget. We'll have to put that on there. Here's week 3. Whoops. That word was scarecrow. I actually really like that one. Week 4, this guy cracks me up. That word was turkey. And week 5, Captain, my captain. Love it, tradition. And that wraps up November in my inspired to create challenge cards as well as my creative daily journal. So that will document my days for that month. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below. I do respond to all the comments. I apologize that it's late, but it is here. So here's the flip through for it. We're working on it. We're working on it. So, and I really enjoyed working in a journal that I had purchased because it added elements of creativity, right? And challenges. It was like, oh, here's a different kind of paper, or here's a different size, or here's a different idea. And I always love it for inspiration. So I was so excited to kind of use it this month, and it turned out great. So this one will go on the shelf. It is all ready to be done. So memories are intact and we will move on. All right, you guys, have a great day. See, it even has a quote on the back. So have a great day, you guys. I appreciate you being here and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.